If they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Desperados.
So unable to throw it in for 2. From the 2, let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Catches made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this one to Galladay. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive in total 8 plays.
26. Lions 17. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on him, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the pickup there. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just had more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 and now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Detroit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. The blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Callaway, the return man. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First down and 10.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting into him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Jones, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he knocks it through. So the drive there took 6 plays.
39. Lions 24. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Up and down is Galladay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 and now on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pickup there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 and a throw again. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jim Reed. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
39. Lions 30.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 92% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Fairbairns set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now the Lions down by 15. And time, a huge factor. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Lions,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.